What's up, YouTube? Jeff, your Style O.G. And on today's video, we're going to discuss 9 insecurities a lot of guys have that women don't really care about. If you're new to the channel, we release a new video every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, discussing various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. I invite you to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and join us. And to my returning friends like Kevin Jackson, salute. Now, it's part of the human condition to have some insecurities, whether you're a woman or a man. Things that you just feel a little self-conscious about, things that cause a little doubt. And there's certain insecurities us men have more than the ladies have. But here's the thing. Did you realize that some of the insecurities you may have, the ladies don't really care about as much as you do? And that's what I want to talk to you about on today's video. On today's video, we're going to delve into 9 insecurities a lot of us guys have that the women don't care about as much as you think they do. So without any further delay, let's hop right into it. Now, first up on the list of the insecurities us guys have that the ladies don't really care about is one I hear from you fellas all the time, especially in my comment section on dating topics. It's that, hey, if I just had more money, I'd do a lot better with the ladies. I'm here to tell you, women don't really care if you're rich. Now, here's the thing. I didn't say that women don't want you to have money. Having resources is important to women. You just don't need as much money as you think you do. If you think the reason you never get women is because you're not a millionaire, that's just an excuse. Here's in general what women really want. They usually want a man who makes at least a little bit more money than them. If she makes 40, she wants you to make 60. If she makes 75, she wants you to make 90. Women are genetically programmed to be hypergamous. They are attracted to men that make more money than them. You just don't have to be a multimillionaire to do well in the dating game. What I recommend you do if you want to have better than average results with the ladies, make better than average salary. The median salary for a guy in the US, around $55,000. You'll do better than most guys if you make more than that. You don't have to be insecure if you're not Bill Gates. You don't need that kind of money. Just make a little bit more than she does. Now, next up is another male insecurity I often hear about on this channel. Jeff, I would do much better with the ladies if I was just taller. Here's the thing, once again, where the gray areas come in. In general, yes, women do love a man that's taller than them, but you don't have to be 6'4" to get a lady. What I often recommend guys do, go for a woman that's shorter than you. If you're 5'7", go for the 5'2" chick. If you're 5'10", go for the 5'5" and below. 6 feet and over, yes, the world is your oyster. But here's the thing, most women aren't looking for a 6'6" guy. They want a guy that's taller than them. Just make sure you're not the overcompensating, obnoxious, Napoleon complex guy. Yes, women like guys that are taller than them, but you don't have to be 6'6" to do well with the ladies. Now, next up is a male insecurity that the ladies really don't care about that's been around as long as I can remember. Definitely since I was a young G. The belief that you're not lasting long enough in the bed. Let me tell you, those fantasies of a 2-3 hour lovemaking session, not reality. In fact, a lot of us got this from movies, porn, other guys that were bragging, or shall I say lying about how they were having sex for 6 hours the other night. It wasn't happening. In fact, let me clue you in on something. Women report in studies that a desirable sex session lasts about 7 to 13 minutes. They actually report that sex from 10 to 30 minutes is too long. Women don't want you pounding them hour after hour after hour. That's not pleasurable. That's a fantasy. Instead, go for that 7 to 13 minutes. Feeling like you have to last much longer than that is just a male insecurity women don't care about. Now, one insecurity that definitely is valid and one your lady will care about is if you're insecure about your sexual performance, especially if you suffer from erectile dysfunction. Now, a lot of guys out there who suffer from erectile dysfunction do so in silence. They either blame themselves or find it very difficult to talk about. If this sounds anything like you, I highly recommend you talk to the good people at today's video sponsor, Roman. Roman is a digital health clinic for men. It's an online platform that allows you to be evaluated, diagnosed, and treated for ED, all from the comfort and privacy of your very own home. If you suffer from erectile dysfunction, you need to know you're not alone. Did you know that 52% of men will suffer some form of erectile dysfunction at one point in their life? Roman will connect you with a licensed U.S. healthcare professional that will come up with a treatment plan specifically for your erectile dysfunction. All you have to do is go to getroman.com/style and complete an initial online visit. Answer a few questions and give some background on your erectile dysfunction condition, and only after the evaluation by the licensed U.S. healthcare professional. And if you gain a prescription, Roman can send effective, FDA-approved treatments for ED right to your front door. What I love about treating your ED with Roman, it's convenient, it's simple, and it's discreet. Now, not only did Roman sponsor today's video, they got a special offer for the Style O.G family. When you go to getroman.com/style and complete your online visit, and if approved, you can get $15 off your first month's treatment for ED. Dealing with and especially talking about erectile dysfunction used to be very difficult. Not anymore. Now there's Roman. Now, next up on the list of the male insecurities the ladies really don't care about as much as you think they do is the insecurity that you don't have a body built like a Greek god. One of the top insecurities men often report is that they don't have this sculptured, chiseled body. And I'm not here to tell you that some women don't like a nice six-pack or some bulging biceps. But you know what the average woman is attracted to? A guy with an average body who appears healthy. In fact, study after study have shown when women are shown different body types, they usually pick the guy with the healthy, average-looking body more often than the guy with the sculptured, chiseled physique. But here's where you give yourself a step ahead in the game. Just be in the best shape you can be. No, most women aren't going to be attracted to you if you're overweight or obese. What they want you to do is have an average size. Be healthy. They want you to be in good shape, not extreme shape. Yes, they would like you to go to the gym 30 to 45 minutes a day, but they don't care if you go for 2 or 3 hours. Next up, we have another very common male insecurity that the ladies don't care about as much as you think they do. Some guys are insecure because they don't think they're good looking enough. Here's where projecting comes in. One of the things I always say, whether I'm talking to women or men, attraction is not symmetrical. Yes, as guys, we usually place looks at the top of our want list. But guess who usually doesn't place looks at the top of their priority? I'm talking about the ladies. Do they want you to be good looking? Yeah, but guess where it ranks? Around 4th or 5th. Here's where looks come in for women. When they rate what they're looking for, first personality, appropriate age, resources, and then looks. You have to keep in mind that men and women are different. Just because as men we prioritize looks most of the time at the top of the list doesn't mean the women do. Now, next up is a male insecurity I don't mind sharing I battle with. One of the top male insecurities, losing our hair. In fact, one of the top insecurities men often report is the worry that they're going bald. And I'm not here to tell you that some women don't find a full head of hair attractive, but they don't care as much as we do. Let me give you a little data. In studies, this has been shown that 76% of women don't care if you're losing your hair. That's right, over 3/4 don't really give a crap. What they do care about, if you're super insecure about it, if you wear it on your sleeve. In fact, let me give you a little evidence. You think these guys have trouble getting ladies? A lot of women find men with bald heads more masculine and sexier. So if you're worried about losing your hair is gonna cause you to lose a lot of chances with the ladies, it won't. Over 76% of women don't care if you're losing your hair. Now, next up on our list is a big male insecurity ladies don't worry about, pun intended. A lot of guys worry about their penis size. Now, I know this is another casualty of us watching too much porn. A lot of us grew up watching porn thinking we're supposed to have some 12-inch penis. Here again, let me share some data with you. Studies have shown that 80% of women don't care about penis size. Top of that, 90% of women have reported a small penis is not a deterrent. And even better news, 84% of women report they're satisfied with the penis size of their partner. Guys worry about this way too much. You have an 80 to 90% chance of being okay in that department. Over and over, what women report, your skill set in bed is much more important than your penis size. In fact, bigger isn't always better. Like a lot of things in life, you just don't want to be on the far extremes. She doesn't want a micro penis, but she doesn't need a porn-sized penis. Now, next up is another male insecurity that we care about way more than the ladies. A lot of you guys in my comment section say it all the time. I do much better with the ladies if I had a flashy car. Guess who cares about flashy cars? You and me. Guess who usually doesn't care? The ladies. In fact, When it comes to cars, this is what she wants. She wants you, yes, to have a car. She wants the car that you have to be clean, safe, and she wants said car to be gassed up. Other than that, your flashy Ferrari's not doing much for you in the dating game. In fact, a lot of women, when they see guys with a flashy car, they either think he's compensating or he's looking for a quickie. He's not looking for a commitment. So although you and I love flashy cars, and there's nothing wrong with that, those cars are for us, not the ladies. Get yourself a clean, safe, reliable car, you'll do just fine with the women. Now, next up is an insecurity I definitely want to disavow you of. Don't be insecure if you don't think you're this alpha male or overly masculine. The thing is, living in this modern world, especially this social media age, we think we have to have these stereotypical alpha male traits. You know where that works? On the basketball court, on the football field. Being super tough, overly aggressive, and obnoxious doesn't work in the dating game. In fact, you have to be able to express more emotions than anger to get a girl. One of the most attractive traits you can have is knowing their strength and showing some vulnerability from time to time. It's not a weakness. A lot of these alpha male traits a lot of people talk about, myself included, aren't conducive to a good relationship. In fact, you're much better off being a typical human being. You know, one that has a full range of emotions. That's women are attracted to masculinity, just not cartoon representations of masculinity. You don't have to be the super tough alpha male or overly masculine to impress the ladies. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, all of us suffer from some insecurities. It's just part of the human condition. But what I want you to do some self-analysis. Are you putting too much time and effort worrying about some insecurities you have that the ladies don't really care about as much as you think they do? Now, as always, I love to have your input. Let the Style O.G family know in the comment section if you believe I left off some common insecurities us fellas have that you found out the ladies really don't care about.